Whoops. Yep, that was me spitting. It's been a reasonably not too bad day, to be fair. Even the sun is out, even though it's almost disappearing. It's almost still there, to be fair. Well, passing the time and getting a bit vitamin Delta. I think it's actually Delta plus some other bullshit. You know what I mean? To be fair, to be fair, to be fair there. You know? But hey, what do I know? It's just not even me. It's been a I don't know. Been to helping people, doing my good deeds, as they say. You know, it'll be funny when it's finished, though, eh? Because like a lot of people like have a lot to say about me. Like the one I hear quite often is homosexual, homophobic, which makes no sense. Right? Security name man or beast. And we all know every nonce is actually gay. Eh. Innit? You know? Eh, to be fair. Well, that's my opinion anyway. You know? Well, it was tough to be, you know. It's like eyes, for example. Hey, eyes, eyes. You notice how eyes that can see but doesn't hear, and the Corinthians is what he shouts about. Hmm. I seen him somewhere. I think it was Brutal Betty's. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Brutal Betty's. He was. I got Brutal Betty, and I saw that guy eyes to see and ears to hear, and I'm like, why is this guy giving individuals grief? Because crystals are against God. Crystals are demonic, and I'm like, hmm, this is coming from a guy called Eyes to See, Ears to Hear, or whatever it is, yeah. And I'm like, are you not a happy man? When I say happy, guys, I mean like the old way, like how they used to say that you were gay, which meant you were happy. And I thought to myself, well, in the Old Testament and the Torah, the New Testament, fuck, even the Quran says being that happy, like clap happy, Ken, when you're getting clapped, bent over eyes, that kind of clap happy is the devil's work. Any Abrahamic book that's out there, even that one you just bought, the King James Bible, he specifically says no homo, right? And then when I look at the same books, they all talk about like the Ark of the Covenant, for example, right? Like the Ark of the Covenant, right? Which is that's for God Himself, but not even Jesus, the original incarnation, right? That bad boy had to have. What did they have to wear, eyes? Yeah. What did they have to wear? Those Jewish rabbis that guarded the Ark of the Covenant. What did they have to wear on that gold breastplate, eyes? Was it rubies, diamonds, and emeralds? Would that be mad crystals? Now, see, what I noticed is, right, is there's a lot of people on these tubes that still think it's a dating site, and they're the devil's workers. Yeah. All right. That's what they are. Fact. Okay. And what they also like to do is project. See, this is why eyes, that's got eyes to see and ears to hear, can he read the Corinthians correctly? Because Corinthians was specifically organized not for alcoholics, not for any of that such thing. It was for homosexuals. I mean, Jesus turned the water into wine. Aye. Jesus never said get bummed. Jesus said buggery, nein danke, das ist langweilig. Ja? Je volksstream mabla? Yeah, no bar, Mrs. Lemon. My cousin's, he's alive, man. I call it that he's a retarded. I call it that, to be fair, yeah, only the retards fall for this shit. It's a bit like KJ, isn't it? Yeah? Isn't it? Yeah, his daddy died and left him millions of pounds in air hunters. And there is recordings of him, yeah? What? He's telling us all how he hated his daddy. And then there's recordings of him on air hunters saying, I miss my daddy, I love my daddy, I really wish I met him. I'm going to hazard a guess the same female that emailed that bitch, emailed Society X. But I've noticed that they only seem to be targeting the people that will use anything for like, share, and subscribe. You get me? You get me? It's only the like, share, and subscribe. They'll use anything. I think Wolfie was right. Wolfie said, stop being retarded. You make yourself look like you're a scamming cunt. Of course. Yeah, but we should all ask about the Christmas email scandal. Kind of emails between Society X and Scout Sainte Marie. Lived 3 times, guys. Remember that shit? Oof. You know what happens when you just work off emails? Well, you get took, eh? I mean, who mails who? Who are you talking to? Well, guys, I had a bet with myself that it would definitely be right, and it doesn't matter. But buy me a kebab. Fuck, some of you can't even click links and end up the same place. Have you noticed that, like, it's the retards, like the people that are the most ill-informed that seem to be the loudest now? Have you noticed that most of us, yeah, we all got bored of the bullshit. So what we do now is point out the obvious, yeah? This is good, yeah? We don't give you any pre-warning anymore. We used to do that, but you called us liars. Man like Tiggs, man like 6 months later, the same buzztards wanted to weaponize it and use it as listen to us. And we're still playing the same game. You know Vega's a buzztard, don't you? Right. Jamie's a buzztard too. Don't think he's Live Free. Why think Live Free said, what the fuck do you give a fuck about my kids for? 2 laptops and a mobile phone! Innit? You know? I have no idea what Mrs. Lemon now is saying, but we'll put it on stage anyway. I'll send a picture of my claim to Dave claiming to be Laura. Which Laura are we talking about here? Are we talking about Alba Laura or Laura Suckercock? Huh? We're talking about syphilis Laura, Lippy Laura, STD Laura, the one that Dave says, I never went near her. I'd still suggest you all get tested because we all Kenny did. Eh. Just saying. But anyway, nah. Vincent Vega stuff. Yeah, the woman that cooked his food. Yeah, that's right. Because Vega had a chef. Vega ate out bitches. Vega never cooked. Vega was out most nights dating women half his age. Didn't you get the memo? Fuck's sake. If Vega's gone, all I'm saying is this. It was his ex-wife's family, and I did warn them. Stop wading about everybody's shit. and you won't get infected legs. Now, it's grown legs, and Vega's dead. Innit? It's no brown shoes tissues, guys. Right? It's Society X is willing to use anything to make money, and all he needs it was a woman. He won't show you the email. He won't even show you the email address. You know why? Not because of doxing, right? Okay, because he could just put the type of live it is to do this. He could do it as crime live, yeah, to see if he's getting scammed. Because being scammed, hey, online safety bill, guys, that could be regarded as catfishing in it, right? But he won't. And if he does, it'll be like pork chops, where he phoned the police for some random YouTube person. I'm going to get all your kids. And he phoned the police, and it was a Gmail address. Yep, that's right. Pork chop, the casual, the football casual. Yeah. He phoned the police because a Gmail address on YouTube saying things like, fuck Ree Ribby, we get you and all your family. Then he says, oh, that's my kids. That's my kids. None of his kids are actually kids, to be fair. And within within 12 weeks, within 3 months, he put out videos teaching my kids how to collect the rent at the football game as if they were all casuals. That's interesting. Very interesting. Leading off that, I heard Porkchop saying about breaking Gamer's mum's fingers. Just since it was Vega that made that lie up, there is no newspaper article that says he broke any fingers. It does say he tipped her out of the bed to get the Valium. But do you know what, guys? When you make up shit like Vincent Vega did, does that not make it a little bit gay? And I don't mean happy. To be fair there. Huh? See, I notice the buzztards everywhere. And do you know why? Because I'm not as naive and forgiving as you. I'm anonymous. Although you all ken who I am. I don't forgive. I don't forget. And you should expect it. And that's why places like Gypsy Dave's and Housebreaker Torbs, yeah, Housebreaker Torbs, guys, the ex-addict that used to break in all your houses. I remember when I told them, you're a housebreaker, HB, you bastard, Hotel Bravo. First thing you accused me of being, you're a copper. Why? Because their sentence expiry date is gone. He doesn't need to divulge that anymore. How did I know, though? Do you know how I knew? Because he is what he is. You can see it in him. Plus, I'm more connected than any of you. See, the thing about payroll, innit? Payroll. Who gets paid the most when they work for the police? The coppers that actually leak information for money. Eh? And who am I? I'm not a copper. I'm the one the coppers come after. Because I'm a better hacker than all yous. I let myself in any database. You know why? Because there's nothing but better in my mind. To be fair there. You know, tougher on there, boys. Like, you do realise that my name isn't even a real name. I don't mean Derek Hayward. I ain't got a birth certificate for that. I've got another name. I don't even use it yet. Some of you are going to make me use it. Do you know, when I need to fuck off back to Dutchland. If you're not Dutch, you know much. Ain't that right, people? Eh. See, I was trying to live a quiet life. And then you get idiots. Idiots who will take you off for a fucking muggle any's. Eh. And people getting arrested like fucking Mongol army Whammy, the same video you got interviewed for, you were laughing about it in their Discord and WhatsApp. 3 terabyte worth of data they took off from Whammy for making videos sexualizing 13-year-old pictures. All right, it wasn't a 13-year-old at the time, but it was still a picture of that 30-year-old at 13. They got his 3 terabyte worth of data took off him. All those clips. Yeah. Isn't that right? Yeah. Isn't it? What was funny about the Lammy thing was, like, Lammy goes, I can't say much because investigation. Right? But he proceeds to go, I'm just looking out for you, Bobby. And this person's about to get done. This person's about to get done. This person's about to get done. This person's been done. And then names about 10 names. I spell shite. I think he's just that much a crackhead. He doesn't realise that his own friends chucked him under the bus. And the reason why they did it was, well, Harry, there is no difference between you and Crinkle. You're a crackhead. If Crinkle's a fucking bad man for being a crackhead, why do you think they let you in? They use you to do their dirty work, like they did with Bobby, like they did with Gay J multiple times. But Gay J fucks up, right? Then he gets chucked under the bus, but 6 months later, sucks enough cock, gets let back in. Innit? Like, is it just me that watches this shit? Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, God knows. It's boring. Anybody that speaks to me, right, I'll tell them every time, just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch. And you'll see it. Best one I used to tell them, right, which is any for you new guys, right? Watch this shit for 4 weeks, right, new guys, right? And then fuck off for a week. And then watch how the story has grown. The names have changed. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Because the dummy list is what's happening. All of yous that are posting shit going, Vega, Vega, Vega dead. The dummy list. It's a boiler room, people. A boiler room. Yes? A boiler room. And your donations are required. That's why there's only 300 of you getting shunted about like dafties. Hey, listen, Vega would approve. Of course my cousin would approve. I love my fam. That's why we look like very similar. Very tall, very slim, Adonis, muscular build, and as blonde as fuck. Nah, man. Fuck you bitches. Yeah? You Ken Vega was born in Ireland after all, don't you? Like, you do know that, don't you? You do. And you do know that Vega said, I'm related to somebody on the tubes. And I said, shut the fuck up, cuz, or I'll punch your cunt in. And then Vega said, I ain't telling anybody who I'm. Get me? But, hey, listen. I might just be some male, not emailing that bullshit and saying it on the YouTubes. You know? Hey, listen. I'm 5 foot fuck all and 19 stone, allegedly. To be fair. I have no idea who Mrs. Lemon is. I'm assuming it's not Keith Lemon. I've heard the rumours it's either Princess Angela. I've got horse. Fuck up. You look like a fucking horse. Fucking horrible horse. He's put down. Or I've also heard it Michael Thelma. But I can neither confirm none of that shit, apart from, like, Pangela does look like a horse that needs put down. And if you put it down, the owner would go, nay, bother. For sure, to be fair. Please don't worry. No horses were upset in this escapade. Maybe just an ego. But to be fair, that ego's massive, in it. In it. In it. Eh, eh. But she's too big to fit under an umbrella. Are you Smiler's worst nightmare? Right, okay. That's cool. I don't really care. Like, you should pick on, what's his name? You should pick on who Smiler is. If you're Michael Auditz, right, you're getting banned and deleted because you're a spastic. Bye. We don't let in people like Michael Auditz in here, guys. Right? Any of my mods, you get any people like Michael Auditz, like Tar, or that lassie Jess that used to go into Beep Beeps. Yeah. Then, guys, you just need to get rid of them. All right. Now, I'm all for letting disabled people in and whatnot, but Michael Norton Auditz gets used and abused by certain people, and I don't want to partake in that, right? It's a bit like Laura Lou, right? We all see Laura Lou all the time, right? Getting used and abused, right? She gets let into groups. They talk shite. She brings it to the table on hers. Oh, we got a few nights, this and that. La, 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 la. And then she has to apologise and say, oh, I was told this. See, I call that, that technically, guys, is controlling and coercive behaviour. And if it was your partner, that would be highly illegal and you would be classified as a nonce. Yeah? That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, don't fuck about. Don't muck about. That's true. You know, gaslighting people constantly, making it them fault as you get them a date. Yeah, if that was your partner, that would be highly frowned upon, right? Even more than Dutch dating, as Grumpy would say, right? Is it not? Is that not true? That also means that lying to people, manipulating them, just for likes and subscribe, because there's a financial gain there. That means it's highly illegal under common law, because there is a harm and there's a monetary value. It's not like redirecting URLs in cyberspace. If you get me. Hey. I don't know if anybody would like a link, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair. I don't know. Let's see. I'm only passing time, so, you know. And I do apologise. I do apologise, sorry, to the individual that I just hit there, because you shouldn't have said you're Michael Nottingham. If it's not Michael Nottingham, I'd highly suggest you let somebody know that I know, Mrs. Lemon, that you're not Nottingham. You know why? Because Nottingham's not allowed here because he's a retard, yeah? And he won't be non-constructive because he's just spasticated. He knows nothing. And two, if you are making it up, you really shouldn't have actually blamed him because he's spasticated and retarded, which would actually make it kind of negative trying to, you know. So, either way, is what it is. Vote for clam. What type of clam? Is it a hot clam, dirty clam, or moor clam? This is the question. How big is the clam? Is the clam like a dead beaver where its tongue's hanging out? You know what I mean? Okay, we'll go for else. To be fair, you know, go for else. Else works fine. Look, we're all bothered about it. Even my cat's out going, Shut up, Dafty. It's like the Krypton factor to get to the door, isn't it? That's why Wilder never did it, guys. But he's really good at the head swerves. And has anybody found him yet? Because he is on my fucking lives, walking about the shore, doing the shore, guys, over the last 2 years, 5 times. And I'll give you a clue, it's not in the last 3 months, right? Yeah. He's been walking up and down my shit for 2 years whilst saying he's going to smash me. Even Michelle C telling me, they something there. But he didn't. Tell me he did. He got 3 terabyte worth of datas on us all, being exceedingly naughty. And that's why Lammy got charged. And I think there'll be loads of us, to be fair, Guy. Yeah. The only thing is, though, why is it that people aren't actually figuring it out yet? When you think about it, right? Remember what happened at the hotel? Somebody's phone got took off them. That caused things to happen. And they lied about that too, didn't they? Yes, they did. I still got that phone too. That proves that messages that Tyrone said was no real. Which is, if you all guys not like obviously heard about, I never sent a letter to Tyrone. That'd be the reason why I said that day, well, you'd lied. So I was on a rant. Water buckets. You know? Because I was not lying about the fact that I got a message from Michelle C. Well, she said she was incarcerated. Yeah. See, people take the red herring that was given to Arkash, right? About granddaughter and cannabis. That's a red herring. That's not real. That's bullshit. It was always bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of spells. Okay, no problem. Big up the spells. All the English is spelling, you spastic. Right. Anyway, Mrs. Lemon, if you know all about the spells, you're almost like bright then. Yeah. You good? Are you good?
Can you hear me?
Oh, if you speak, yeah.
Wait, no.
Are you on your headset or you know?
Yeah.
Right. Have you hit, right, as you look at it, right, you got 3 dots, yeah, at the bottom next to the end.
Oh, it's not connected.
You are connected. Can you hear me?
Aye.
Is
But I
it?
think they're on
Right,
my
listen.
tablet.
Right, shut up and listen then. If you look, right, at your screen, right, look underneath us, right, it's got a microphone, a camera, yeah, right?
Uh-huh.
Hit the wee arrow next to the microphone and then
Hit
change
the
that
what?
to Bluetooth. Like, you get the microphone with a wee arrow next to it, yeah, pointing up the way, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Hit that wee arrow pointing up the way and it gives you options for the microphone and then choose Bluetooth headset. Bluetooth headset, not
Wait a
headset
minute, wait a minute.
earpiece. All right. Here's Clam. I ken you can hear me, you dafty.
I've not got my glasses, eh?
Oh, you know, no. Heather's turned up anyway, so I don't think I'll be long.
Is she back? Right, okay.
She's
I've got
back.
her head done.
No.
Right,
Just
I'll
hang
speak
about.
to you later.
You can hear it. No, I'll fuck up, hang about. What'd you come on for? You came on for Sahad. You rudely interrupted my rant. Hello, you there?
I am saying nothing
Why?
because I'm not on my headset.
Ah, okay.
I didn't know why I know.
I'll tell you why I know. Because you're a spastic.
Okay. Of course I'm not. Right, mommy. Bye.
I'm not joking. Right. It's only Laura.
What?
Everybody kens me, right? Like, listen, guys, right? Look, I'm not being a dick to Laura, right? Okay. right? All I can say is this. You've all heard me say this multiple times with multiple things. All right. It's only easy if you know how, and you only know how when somebody shows you. And Laura will be the first to admit, Master Ronovich, she's worse than you. You
I
can
need to
show
go.
Laura till you're blue in the face, right?
I can't take it in anymore.
No, it's not that you can't take it in. Laura used to be Laura used to basically coordinate Asda's operations for mostly central Scotland, sitting on computers with 3 different headsets and all that malarkey, you know what I mean, right? But multiple sclerosis is taking control of Laura's mind.
I've been away
And
for years.
Laura's too old now to get the changes.
Basically.
Laura's used to FTPing into your back end to modify a text file.
I used to black holes.
Innit? To be fair, Laura, to be fair, like, I'll be honest with you guys, right? Check this out, right? If it came to things like office stuff, right? I couldn't tell you how to do that. There's a certain thing I've never been able to do, and that's what is it called, Laura? When it's all little blocks and it does all the calculations for you, and you put the star with the X and the slash. What's it called? Can't talk about spreadsheets.
Formulas.
Excel formulas.
That's it.
Could
Right.
never do that. Give
Oh,
me.
That could
Oh
do them.
no,
I used
no.
to do them.
Even see when I used to help that person that we both know, right, through mutual people, right, doing the online stuff for the lighting firm and all that, right, yeah, right. I could never do he always
Did
had
you
to do
know?
the Excel. No, I would put all the stuff in the Excel, but I could never, ever, couldn't compute the formulas, couldn't get that. I could do all the cells, because that's just a bar graph, right? You get me, basically, right? You get what I'm saying? I can
That's
do all the
that.
hingways, but
There's
see how to
that.
make it. I would have to then calculate up all the columns and do it
Right.
myself, right? It didn't
Aye.
make a difference how many times he showed me. Just had this button, pull it to here,
Aye.
and do, and date it for you. I couldn't do that. Couldn't they compute
Did
that?
you know?
Would not. No, but didn't make a difference. And he
That's all
showed
back
me.
holes with formulas in Excel.
He showed me a million times how to do that. And then we settled after like a million times, like 6 months. We settled on
It got said to me in there, you're
it's
running
quicker.
a £1 million operation for a cardboard box.
How
And
it
it wasn't
works.
until
Hey,
I'll
look,
start
that's just warehouse
over
staff.
it.
That's warehouse staff for you though. You
Eh?
know what I mean? Wait now. Yeah, Bobby, shell script SSH. Aye, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I know how to do that, bro. Listen to this. ARIS worldwide cable modem hack. Just different shell commands. I don't give a shit what fucking ARIS modem you've got in the world. I'm coming in, doing what I want, and you're getting the shit, bitch. Facts. But anyway, that's not what I was talking about, Bobby. But Bobby's right. Bobby's actually, to be fair, he's ultra large head. Laura can't walk. Yeah, okay, guys. See this guy here? That's AJ Smith. All right, that's AJ Smith.
I can
The
still walk
guy,
actually.
right?
Just
You can still walk, bruv. Just, but came
can't
with
dance
AJ, right?
anymore though.
Hey,
My
AJ.
dancing
Came up
days
with
are over.
AJ. Shut up, man. Came up with AJ, though, right? You should just get rid of this cunt. You know
Aye, come on.
what we did, AJ, right?
Go and get
Because Laura
Heather.
couldn't walk, right? Came up with AJ. We went and got her a mobility fucking thing, bruv. Where's your car?
You
Where's
want
your
to see a
car?
video?
Where's your car?
Did you show the video? Later.
Hey,
We'll
Billy
do that
Bob.
later.
Billy Bob. I'm 46, brother. I'm fucking old.
I'm
I'm
older than
dying of
him.
COPD, but you want to hear me green like sparkles? I don't give a fuck. AJ treats
That's
people with respect in his chat. Yeah, vote for Club. You're definitely. Let's be fair. NPC. You can go too.
I have to say, no, I'm not saying
Chat
that.
is the king. Chat is the king. Don't talk shite.
Can't see the
Chat's no
chat.
king. You can see the chat.
I can't see chat.
King. But listen, chat's no king. Listen, guys, you don't get any information for chat. Chat ain't giving you shit. How many people that say chat?
I had to get out of that.